joining us now so we can take questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand. And we'll begin with Jeff.
Hey, Laura, how do you feel the team is responding coming out of the bounce-back performance that you got, now having to jump into 2 matches back-to-back really quick?
Yeah, I think we're focused on tomorrow. I think we have to, in these 3 game weeks, especially when we're on the road, I think it's difficult. So I think we have to make sure that we stay on top of the details that got us what we needed on Saturday and take that into the game tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. And then we have Stephen.
Laura, I wanted to ask, San Diego's nipping at your heels in both the regular season and the Challenge Cup standings, and then on the weekend, Portland's obviously just ahead of you, tied on points. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about kind of the challenges of doing the roster management with the 3 game week and the overall parity of the league this year, and kind of how you see that shaping up.
Yeah, I mean, even last year, I honestly thought our Challenge Cup group was the toughest. I think that was shown in how tight the games were. And I believe that again this year. I think it's the toughest. So we have to travel a lot. Even though the West Coast we stay on the same time zone, it's still nearly a 3-hour flight to come down here. So I think that it's a challenge. And to have Angel City, San Diego and Portland in 1 week is challenging to anybody. And I think we have to just go out and we have to rotate. There's no doubt we have to do that with how tight turnaround the games are. But we've done that in all of the Challenge Cup games so far. And I think it's a good opportunity for us, 1, to see the depth of our roster, and 2, to prepare ourselves for what potentially the World Cup's going to look like for us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stephen. And then Susie.
Hey, Laura. Games in particular recently, the last year, have been pretty tight between San Diego, and I asked Elise this question as well, and her answer was kind of, all games are hard in this league, but I'm wondering just what you think makes San Diego in particular hard to break down.
I think they are built off being pretty pragmatic. I think they have constantly been a team that has not given up a ton of goals. I think they had a little blip of that last month, but outside of that, I think that's been their sort of identity. And I think that they try and get in behind you pretty often. So that can be difficult to play against. But I think that they have a lot of threats within the team. So you have to be willing to manage that. And you need to be able to get at them quickly. I think in all the games that we've played, maybe bar 1, it's been a really tight scoring game. And I don't doubt that tomorrow will be any different. So I think that we just have to go into it with the same mindset that we did on Saturday in terms of being good at the foundations of what we are, because I don't think that things will change too much with them. I think we can expect a similar thing to what we faced when we faced them before.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, Susie. And then Jeff.
You talked about getting back to the being tough to beat defensively. Other than kind of the quirky goal on the floater, they scored first, and then you still held tight in the defense. Other than that one piece, it was in the free flow of play, a clean sheet. What was it specifically about your defense that responded, that made you dangerous and tough to break down, but also led to and triggered some of your counter and attack?
I think the biggest thing is that we don't rely upon our back line. I think that's when we're at our best, is they're sort of the last line of defence for us. When we defend as a collective, that's when we're the most threatening and the most hard to break down. And I thought that was our biggest thing that we did on Saturday, was we defended as a team, and then we put that defending into an attacking threat, which then puts the opponent on the back foot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Looks like that's it for questions. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.